The Covenant stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Salim and is directed by the one and only Guy Ritchie. No. I swear to God. Guy Ritchie directed this, guys. I know that's hard to believe. A war movie directed by the guy who did Snatch, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, the Sherlock Holmes movies. Yeah, pretty hard to believe. But as a matter of fact, it's 100% true. So during the war in Afghanistan, a local interpreter risks his own life to carry an injured sergeant across miles of grueling terrain. Now, say what you want, but I feel like we're definitely oversaturated with war movies. Like, I think if you're going to come out with a war movie in this day and age, you've got to have a good reason for it, and you've got to have a message to tell us. You've got to have a story that you're super passionate about. And one thing that I can give The Covenant for sure is Guy Ritchie's passion for this material. And give the man props where it's due. This movie is probably the least Guy Ritchie movie out of all of his filmography. Sure, you have some nifty little editing tricks thrown into the mix. You have some of his signature cinematography. But I've said many times in the past that you can look at something like a Snatch, you can look at something like Sherlock Holmes, and you can just tell who directed it. You wouldn't even have to look at the closing credits. You could just look at a certain movie and you could be like, yeah, Guy Ritchie directed that. I couldn't tell you what it is, if it's his style or the way he goes about with his direction or what have you, but his movies are very distinct and unlike anything else you'll ever see. And you know what? I gotta give him props for going outside his comfort zone in this regard. The Covenant certainly is a very good-looking movie, and it certainly has its intense sequences, not to mention some riveting performances from both of our leading actors. I could just say the name Jake Gyllenhaal and you can assume the quality of acting is sky high. Jake Gyllenhaal really is one of my favorite actors out there right now, and he gives such a courageous performance here. This is a character that has to deal with so much. There's a lot of pressure and a lot on his plate, and Jake Gyllenhaal handles all of it. I also love the guy they got to play the interpreter, Salim. Please give him more work as well. He was outstanding in this movie. But you know something, guys? As well-intentioned as a movie may be, I don't really ever see myself rewatching The Covenant ever again. Because yes, this is a very technically sound movie, all things considered. The sound design and the editing, it's all on par. It's all really good. But once you get past that first act, guys, I mean, God, this is 2 hours and 5 minutes. It felt like 2 hours and 45 at least with the pacing. And unfortunately, The Covenant doesn't have as good of a grasp on the pace as I would have liked it. I'm sorry, as a war movie, aside from the performances and what have you, I don't know if there's really anything else that makes this movie stand out amongst like the instant classic war movies like a Saving Private Ryan or a Hacksaw Ridge. But it is undeniable, based on a true story obviously. The bravery that's on display here, like, you have to commend that. But critically speaking, as a movie, I wasn't as overly invested in this as I should have been. And I don't know if this has to do with the fact that Guy Ritchie had to put some of his Guy Ritchie-isms into the mix here. I don't know, guys. The Covenant is definitely a tough one to navigate, all things considered. Great performances from our two central actors, and Guy Ritchie's direction for the most part is really good, but there's nothing about it that really makes me want to revisit it. I'm gonna give The Covenant a B-. This is still technically speaking a good movie. It looks nice and everything like that, but as far as the genre goes, not really a whole lot else to offer up. Let me know what you thought of The Covenant down in the comments section below, and let me know what your favorite war movie of all time is. I love discussing all new things in movies and entertainment, and getting to interact with you lovely viewers makes things all the more fun for me. And if you like discussing all things movies and entertainment, this channel is the place to be. So please do consider becoming a subscriber and tap on that bell so you furthermore do not miss another second of the action. Please do me a favor and smash the like button as well. Really helps get this content out there to more lovely viewers like you. Guys, y'all are the best. Stay tuned for more videos very soon. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.